Storytime on how I went to a racist elementary school while I make slime. Everybody and their mama at that school was racist, including the pieces of grass. Get your money's worth and let it drain. I didn't forget. The very first racist incident I had at that school, so my grandma would help me with my spelling test, right? And every week I would get 100%. And my teacher would go, I didn't know your kind was that smart. I didn't even know what she meant by that as a literal child. So the second incident I had, there was this boy that I liked, and I was pretty bold. So I walked up to him and I told him I liked him, and he called me the hard ER. Yeah. Another situation, I had this bully, right? And she would bully me pretty freaking often. And she ended up kicking me down a hill, and I had this big footprint on the back of my back, and I didn't even know until I got home. And my mom was like mad that there was a footprint on my back. Nobody called my mom. Nobody was concerned that there was a size 8 foot on the back of my back, on the back of a child's back. Another incident was when I had finally told the teachers that I was getting bullied by the person who kicked me. They didn't do anything about it. Like they were just like, what can we do? What was weird was when another kid that wasn't my skin complexion came up front about being bullied. They were on it, like they were on it ASAP. But when it was me, y'all didn't want to do nothing about it. This is the same school where they watched me get attacked by a butterfly. I don't care what y'all say. They watched me get attacked by a butterfly and didn't do anything. Nothing at all. So that's the story. I have there's more encounters that I have at this school, but I just want to tell those. I love this slime. It just feels so satisfying. Here's some of the weird racist things people have done to me while I make slime. Starting off fresh, get your money's worth and obviously let it drain. So a boy that I liked in kindergarten called me the hard ER. Yeah, and at the time I obviously didn't know what that meant, but yeah. Number 2, still kind of mild, nothing hot yet. My friend from the 8th grade got a kink out of calling me the N-word. That was my nickname for her. She would call me the N-word. Obviously, she is not my best friend anymore. This is where it gets hot and spicy. Okay, so we were in Vegas walking home. It was me, my sisters, and my dad's girlfriend. And this bread truck full of white people comes out of nowhere, throws cups of freaking beer, ice, all that, and calls us the N-word, with the ER, and just skirts off and was kind of circling the block. So we ran home, we booked it home. I've never seen my dad's girlfriend run like that ever. I was 11 or 12. This is when I kind of knew that being black wasn't so nice. My cousins lined me and my sisters up and ranked us on a scale from 1 to 10 who was the prettiest and who was the ugliest. And what spot did you think I got? Yeah, they based it off of skin color. Yeah. A boy that I kind of liked when I was 13 years old told me that he would never date a black bee because they're just so much. They're just so problematic, and you're pretty and all, but you're too black for me. He called me burnt, crispy, and he was the same skin color as me. I've gotten called charcoal, burnt potatoes, burnt stick. Got called a burnt marshmallow. That's the one that hit me for real. This one is just so sticky and it's not activating. So yeah, bye-bye. Scary story time while I make slime, haunted bear edition. So I had this bear named Pumpkin. I had Pumpkin ever since I was 13 years old. Get your money's worth and let it drain. I didn't forget. Pumpkin was definitely my therapy bear. I love Pumpkin, okay? When I moved to New York, I was 16 years old, and obviously I brought Pumpkin with me. You have to understand, Pumpkin, me and Pumpkin, we was like this. We've been through pretty much everything together. So it started very slow, and I started to notice that Pumpkin might be alive. I would put Pumpkin on my bed and then go somewhere, and then when I came back, Pumpkin would be on the floor in the a spot that I didn't put him in. I know you're probably asking, why didn't you throw him away right then and there? I didn't get a bad vibe. I didn't get it was a bad spirit or anything. To be fair, at first me and my grandma were playing it off, and we're no, there's no way he's doing that on his own. Slowly and surely, Pumpkin is just the subtleness ain't being subtle no more. I will put him somewhere and then he would be on the other side of the room. My grandma started to tell me that Pumpkin is creeping her out. I'm gonna have to do something with Pumpkin, right? At first, I wasn't that creeped out. I didn't care that much up until I remember I put Pumpkin on my bed and then I went to go take a shower. Why was Pumpkin upside down on the other side of the room? And I was okay, no. I had a big attachment to this bear, and I told my grandma, I was yeah, Pumpkin is starting to scare me too. And me and my grandma had literally put Pumpkin on the chair, and as we're talking, I look back and Pumpkin's on the floor upside down looking at us. My grandma automatically was like, yeah, like, we have to do something with it. I'm probably gonna wash it, pray over it, you know, whatever. I'm over here thinking my grandma gonna pray, fix my baby, bring my baby back. Tell me why. I asked my grandma like a couple days later, you know, where's pumpkin? And she's like, oh yeah, I threw pumpkin away. Oh, tears started to form in my eyes because like I said, I had an attachment. I was like, what do you mean you threw pumpkin away? She was like, I'm telling you, I just didn't get a good feeling. It just felt so unsettling. And when I went off to work, I dropped pumpkin off in a random dumpster. I said, I'm sorry, but you're not pumpkin anymore. Y'all, I was so sad. Like, I called my sister. I was like, she threw pumpkin away. Like, you know, but I'm not gonna lie. Pumpkin wasn't pumpkin anymore. And pumpkin started to creep me out. Do y'all still sleep with y'all stuffed animals? I do. I don't care how old I get. Period. Bye. Scary story time while I make slime. Get your money's worth and let it drain. I didn't forget. So I started noticing that there is a shadow in the corner of my room. Whenever I look at this said shadow, it either moves towards me or it moves like past the foot of my bed. We're starting this off already freaking creepy, y'all. So I invited my girl best friend over for a sleepover and we kept seeing it. So we decided to play a game. Why? Don't know. We decided to play a game called Cat Scratch. So basically, my girl best friend laid her head on my lap. And how it goes is, since she had her head laying on my lap, I was rubbing her temple and I was saying certain words. And y'all, when literally in my ear, I heard somebody whisper, "Get out, you're not welcome here." This is my house. Okay, this is my house. So what do you mean I'm not welcome here? Me and my girl best friend automatically stopped. Because I'm like, no. You know, she's scared. So we get on TikTok for a while. And my girl best friend, she got to use the bathroom. But she wanted me to come with her, right? So my girl best friend ended up coming back from the bathroom. And she said she seen a face, a gray face with black beaded eyes, looking back at her by my bed frame. Hello? Both of us scared. We go to the bathroom and we're in the bathroom for hours. She falls asleep and I go back to my room, obviously, and I literally see the same face she's seen, but now like it kind of has a body. So I run out, I close my door. Why do I see black particles leaving underneath the door? And I hear faint footsteps that went downstairs, and you know, that's that. That's that. I ended up going back to my room for what? I don't know. There is a disclaimer. This is not my story. This was a follower story. They had emailed it, and I do love when y'all email me y'all scary stories. So disclaimer again, this is not my story. Not my story. Scary story time. The house I live in is haunted, part 2, y'all. So here's a minor scary update. Get your money's worth and let it drain. I didn't forget. A couple days ago, y'all, I was in the kitchen talking to my boyfriend late at night, right? I'm just yapping, running my mouth, and next thing you know, I see something under me. I couldn't make this up, y'all. I see something under me, right? And at first, for a split second, I had thought it was my auntie trying to scare me because she scares me all the time. I realized the door is closed. My auntie would have had to open the door, and I'm standing right next to the door. She would have had to open the door to scare me. After I realized, wait a second, that's not my auntie, I freaking screamed. I swear this happened. Like, oh boy. I literally freaking screamed and I was like, and I was trying to like catch my freaking breath, y'all, because it literally took the breath out of me. I'm like hyperventilating and my boyfriend's like, what's going on? Are you good? Like, he sounds so concerned over the phone. I was like, no, like he kept saying, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? And I'm trying to get it out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, like, oh my God. Something just appeared underneath me. And he was like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, I swear I could not make this up. Something literally popped out of nowhere under me. Like, how can I make this make sense to y'all? So let's say I'm talking to y'all and then something right here, like I look down and then something's like underneath the table crouching. That's exactly how I tried to explain it. It was like something was directly underneath me and it was making the most ugliest face I've ever seen. And the reason why I thought it was my auntie was because like it had a bun on the top of his head and my auntie has a bun on the top of her head. So I thought it was her. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like the crap. Okay. I was telling my man, like, I don't know what I just seen. And I was trying to catch my breath and he was just like, calm down or whatever. And he believed me and I'm happy I have a man that believes what I was telling him. So me and my man decided to go to sleep at like 2 something, right? And I decided to stay up a little longer. I stayed up like maybe 30 minutes after that. It's like 3 o'clock at this point. And I felt like somebody was watching me the entire time. The feeling just wouldn't go away. So I was like, okay, it's time for me to go to bed. Like I can't do this, right? And it was the same feeling that I kind of described before, like the weird feeling of being watched. And I was like, okay, I can't do this, whatever. And so I lay down, I'm going to sleep, and then I have a freaking scary dream about the place that I'm living in, right? In the dream, it was this ominous feeling, right? And I was with my sisters and auntie. So I'm with my sisters, and my sister was like, do you feel that feeling in the dream? And I'm like, yeah. And next thing you know, like, I'm looking around, and like the places that were holy were highlighted with yellow, like it was like a glow. And me and my sister was like, okay, we gotta go get my other sister from upstairs. So we book it upstairs, and the little girl that I was talking about that lives here before, my younger sister grabs her, but my younger sister is upstairs in the dream, and I see the little girl, and I don't know my little sister has her. So I grab her, and then my sister was like, no, don't grab her, because I don't know where she just came from. So I peeped it, and I like kind of pushed her against the wall, and I'm holding her, and when I tell you, she like transfigured into like this black ugly thing, I can't even tell y'all. And it was just this ominous feeling in that whole entire dream. So I was trying to wake myself up, and I woke myself up like pinching my blanket, and when I woke up, I seen this thing in the corner. Like when I tell you, it was like this, and it had like a pointy head, and it was black, and I seen its eyes. Like I can't even, y'all, this was outside of my dream. Like I can't even, I'm trying to make it make sense, but like, y'all, you just have to be there. So I literally went to my grandma. Like I ran to my grandma, and then I laid next to her, and she was like, what are you doing? Like it's like 4 o'clock in the morning at this point. She over here thinking I'm tripping, I'm over here thinking I'm going crazy. And then, you know, I told her in the morning time, because my family doesn't really believe in telling bad dreams at night, because, you know, they can come true. I don't know. But yeah, that's the update, y'all. I'll update if any more creepy stuff happens. But when I tell you, like, there's something here and it's getting uglier. But it's like the thing that I seen in the kitchen and the thing that I seen in the corner, they're not the same. Like, I got 2 different vibes from it. The one that I seen in the corner was just pure evil. It was like the one I seen in the kitchen was joking around, trying to scare people. I don't know how to make that make sense. Might sound like a crazy person. Story time on how I hid my first relationship from my strict dad, and he found out about it while I make bubblegum slime. I wasn't really hiding it from my mom, because I'm pretty sure she just wouldn't have cared. Get your money's worth and let it drain. Yeah. I started dating this boy when I was 15 years old. Side note, that was the most toxic relationship I was ever in. So my dad was one of those like fake strict people where he would only act strict if he didn't like something that you were doing. He wasn't really keen to the whole dating idea. When I officially started talking to this boy, oh my gosh, I made it so clear to my siblings, you better not say his name when dad's around. At this point, this boy is just constantly, and when I say constantly, I mean constantly, just breaking my freaking heart, right? My dad's girlfriend kind of caught on to the fact that, you know, I was in a relationship or whatever. And I remember one day I was like in their room, and she was like, yeah, are you going to tell your dad about like the boy you're dating? So I was behind my dad when she said this, right? Like I was behind him, and he cocked his head back so hard, like, y'all, I couldn't even make this up, bro. He looks at me with the most sinister face I've ever seen, and he's like, oh, so you have a boyfriend? And my little sister goes, ooh, like, I like knowing how my dad gets. I was just trying to decline it until I couldn't decline it anymore, because I just knew he was gonna freaking do too much and give me an hour freaking lecture. My heart is beating at this point. I'm like, oh my gosh, like he done found out. In this stupid freaking lecture, he tells me that I'm gonna become a teen mother. I'm just too fast for my age. Like, I was just like, what? Mind you, me and this dude, we didn't even like talk anything sexual, anything freaky at all. He ends up telling me that I need to be a better role model for my sisters. Mind you, my sisters had their first, one of my siblings had their first kiss before me, and they're like 4 years younger than me. So after my dad had found out like I was in a relationship, he would take me and my siblings' phones more, just randomly come into my room and then make a big deal, like start lecturing me and my siblings out of freaking nowhere. He was already doing that before, but he started to do it more. Like I said before, my mom did not care that much that I was dating, mind you, because I don't even think she took it seriously, because it was like a long distance thing. It just threw me off when my dad was doing too much, because my little sister had her first kiss way freaking before I even had my first boyfriend, and he didn't even make a big deal about it. I knew he was gonna over exaggerate though, but here is the bubblegum slime, y'all. Scary story time on how I had tapeworms while I make slime. Isn't that just so cute? Yeah. I was like 4 or 5 at this time, and I got it from the sandbox, and I think they were pinworms. Get your money's worth and let it drain. Yeah, I didn't forget. I was with my mom and my grandma, and I got it from the sandbox, right? So one day I was just scooting on the floor like a dog. They had noticed it, and they were like, maybe she's just crazy. Maybe she's just a weirdo, right? And time goes on, and then they realize, wait a second, she's still doing this. Let's take her to the hospital. Worms, I think it was pinworms, not tapeworms. You know, it was like 12 o'clock in the morning. They took me. Okay, cool. And then the doctor seen that they were worms all over my no-no areas. I'm so happy this didn't happen to me like at an age where I could remember, because I would never be the same. They shined like a special light on my no-no areas, and they were just there crawling. Like, you know, nothing's crazy about that. They were just looking at us. So they basically gave me medication to flush it out, and they also gave me a shot on my butt. Story time on how my dad kidnapped me and my sisters while I make slime. Disclaimer, my dad tried to kidnap me, but he didn't get to. Get your money's worth and let it drain. My mom and my dad's relationship was very domestic, but I guess this was during the times where my dad was mad at my mom and wanted to get back at her or whatever. Mom and dad were arguing on the phone per usual. They're arguing or whatever, and my mom hangs up the phone and she tells us to hide, and she books it out like the front door. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, my little sisters hid in the most stupidest spots ever. The youngest at the time, she was the first one to get snatched. I ain't even gonna lie to you, she's the first one to get snatched, because she hid under like a chair or something. Like, come on, girl, he can see you. And then the second oldest, why would she hide under some freaking pillow pets? Like, she literally hid in the pillow pets. I had the smartest hiding spot by far. My grandfather had this like cluttered freaking closet, and I like shoved myself in that closet, and I was literally looking at my dad pick up my sisters one by freaking one, talking about, you're coming with me. My heart was beating. I thought he was gonna get me. I was just like, let me be quiet. My dad screamed my name, and I'm literally looking at him like, pick up my sister from the pillow pets, and he's screaming my name, and I'm ignoring him, because you're not gonna get me. No. After like maybe what felt like hours, but was really like 30 seconds of my dad calling my name, he just got my sisters and he just like skirted off in his car, and you could hear him. I was in that closet for like 10 minutes, and my mom, she was like, you can come out now. And she was crying because obviously like her babies just got snatched. Like, it got me a Slurpee because obviously like I just seen some traumatic stuff go down, and they were sitting there like talking about how they were gonna get my sisters back, and I was scared because I was thinking that I was never gonna see my sisters again, y'all. My sisters was with my dad for a good month until he like gave them back, but then he kidnapped us again. And that's a different story. Number one, to the nosy people who are gonna be like, oh no, that's your dad. No, he did not have custody. He was not supposed to have my siblings. He wasn't even supposed to be near us. And number freaking two, okay, he kept my siblings for 2 months, or no, I think it was like 1.5, and he used it against my mom. Story time on how my dad molly rocked me. I'm talking about beat me up because I wanted to talk to my mom while I make slime. Get your money's worth and let it drain. I know this is insane. I'm low-key gonna start saying that. Like, seriously? Anyways, yeah. I just want to give y'all a little disclaimer. I am fine. I am okay. This happened years ago. Okay? It's in the past. I don't care about it no more. For those of you who don't know, my dad did not let us see our mom for like 2 years. It was definitely some time, whatever. When we were with my dad, it was times to where we didn't talk to my mom for like 6 months, maybe, 3 months, 4 months. Like, it went on long periods of time. This specific time, I'm like 14 years old. It's been a couple months since I've heard from my mother, and I miss her. And my dad, Loki, did not like when we talked about our mom in positive light. He considered us brainwashed. I'm minding my business, I'm chilling, and me and my sister start talking about how much we miss our mother. Like, so it goes on for like maybe like 20 minutes, and I know my dad can hear us. So I go to my dad and I ask him if he can call my mom. And this is where it all went left. Like, if I can go back and just never do that, I would. He looks at me, he goes, why do you want to talk to her? And I'm like, oh, because, we miss her and all these different types of stuff. And he was like, well, your mama don't miss you, and I don't understand why y'all want to be around her so much. Why would you want to be around a person like that? He just starts going off, y'all. I'm like, but like, she's our mother. And then he goes, oh, you want your mom so bad? And he gets up and, wait, it's not funny. He straight up uppercuts me. Like, he gives me the 1-2 piece combo. Like, I'm in shock. Every single time, like, my dad did something outrageous like this, I was always shocked. Like, I don't think I ever cried right off the bat. He's just going off. He's telling me, if you really want your mama, go pack your bags and get out. Wait for her to come pick you up off the street. And that's what I did. I ran and I went to go start to pack my bags. Once he sees that, he follows after me, and he's like throwing things at me and like hitting me at the same time that I'm packing, but I didn't care. Nothing was gonna stop me. What infuriated him the most was that he knew that his kids was willing to sleep on the street until their mama came to get them instead of living with him. This is going on for maybe like 10 minutes. And he's still cussing me out while I'm packing my bags. And then the last hit he gave me was with a shoe, and it was right here. It's always right here for me. I think he just liked to make fun of my big forehead. But I literally had, it was the same Puma shoe from before. And I literally had 3 lines going down my forehead. And he was like, stop packing, like, you're not gonna go to your mom, da 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 da. And my sisters are crying, so I realized, as the big sister, like, you know, I gotta calm down, I gotta stop infuriating this man. So I stopped, and he's just cussing me out, he's still going, and he goes into his room, and then I could finally cry. Like, I just started crying. My sisters came to hug me or whatever, and same like before, I had to wear a hoodie for like a week because this man really got me. Like, yeah. We were definitely no contact with my mom for a long periods of times, and that's a different story of its own. But yeah, that's the story. Story time on how my dad beat me up because me and my sisters tried to run away from home while I make slime. This is when my dad had me and my siblings for 2 years and didn't let us see our mom. Get your money's worth and let it drain, I guess. My dad was very much abusive, narcissistic, and controlling, and he hated the fact that we weren't brainwashed by him. Like, it made him angry. He literally talked in code around my dad. Like, we made up an entire language. So, early on this day, my dad did his beatings, and we just got so fed up to where we had our meeting. And we were like, we're gonna do it tonight. We know mommy's number. The police station is down the street from our house. We're getting out of here. Y'all, I packed up the cover. I got food. We were gonna live at Sokomi Lake. That's in San Bernardino. But I had food just in case, like, they couldn't find my mom. Like, I literally, y'all, I was ready. We wait just until my dad leaves, and we're like, it's time to go. So we waited till it got pitch black at night. But we were scared because there were like homeless people in the park, and we didn't know what people, you know, had going on. My sister bought like a kitchen knife because, like, just in case, you know, if we had to use it. Think of like 3 little girls with big old backpacks and covers in their hand leaving in the middle of the night. That's what it was like. That's what it was like. And we literally made it out of the gate, and then next thing you know, we made it out of the gate, and then next thing you know, my dad pulled in, y'all. He sees us, and he's like, where are y'all going? And I was like, oh, we're done for. The youngest, she starts bawling her eyes out. And I'm sitting there the strongest. I'm like, he ain't gonna get me. He ain't gonna catch me cry. And I'm sitting there like, okay, whatever. Right? Next thing you know, my dad calls my younger sister, and he was like, I know this wasn't your idea. Come get in the car. So my sister, she goes in the car. She's crying or whatever. And then next thing you know, he calls the second oldest. And I'm like, and then he looks at me. He's like, you want to go? Go. I don't know why he was always picking on me, but it was all of our idea to get out, y'all. He's literally like catering to the other 2 and just made it seem like I was just the evil villain poisoning his kids. To make us lose faith, he would always say, you kill the head, you kill the rest of the body, which I was the head because I didn't let my sisters get brainwashed. He made us all go in the house at a certain point, and then he beat me up. So it was, you know, I should have just ran. But low-key, the reason why we were moving so slow was because we were so scared about, like, the homeless people.
So one time, I was at a friend's house. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her mind, okay? But I do know that she was, like, kind of, like, obsessed with horror movies, okay? And I get it, you know, it's like the suspense and everything. But one time, we were just chilling at her house. Okay, it was nighttime. And she was just like, should we summon demons? I was looking for God. I couldn't find it anywhere, okay? I knew that shit was fucked up in the house the second I motherfucking walked in. Nigga, why should we summon demons? Do you not have a hobby? Do you not have a father? Do you not know God? Weird dog. Lord, it's not giving. We're playing a horror game. Oh shit! She fucking saw me. I just need to know where the fuck she is. What? Where? Should I just run? I don't know where the fuck she is. She's there. She's fucking there. What the fuck? Oh! You wanna play? You wanna play? What the fuck? Oh! It's what I thought. It's what I fucking thought. It's fine. It's fine. Don't stand in the fucking doorway for too long. Oh shit! She fucking saw me. Bitch, I don't know where the fuck she is. I do hear her walking though. Okay, she's right there. I think that I'm gonna need to like lure her out and then know where she's gonna go. You know what I mean? No? Okay. Okay, you see what I just did? Okay, now she's gonna like walk towards me or not. I don't know. She bipolar. Yeah. With your ugly ass dress. Turn the fuck around, bitch. Boom. I am gonna get out of the room. Fuck! Okay, it. Okay, it. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. Everybody! Your mama! Ah! Fuck! 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 She's here! She's fucking here! She's fucking here! She fucking saw me! She fucking saw me! Oh my fucking god! Fuck! Oh my god! I'm gonna hide. Ah! I'm done. Get your ass out of here!
You love her.
No! No, she's close. I can feel it. I can sense it. My water, my aura tells me that I need to stand down. How was you there? Oh, bitch, I saw the mother. Actually gonna go on practice mode first and figure out how this house works. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I can go in here. Oh! What the fuck is that noise? Nobody there yet. Okay, so here I can go up. What the fuck? Oh, bitch. That is scary. What the fuck? Did you fucking see that? The fuck is this kind of dungeon? Ew. Okay, what is around this shit? Okay, so I can hide here. What the fuck? What?
I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Drake. All my life, man, fuck.
What is you? What the fuck? What is you? Let me get on your level. Oh!
If I talk.
Wait, come back. Oh, you back? Hey, bitch. Get out here. Get your ass out of here.
You love her more.
You look like anxiety. You portray. Oh! Can I fall in? Oh, I thought I was in practice mode. Why would you do that? To not make it easy? Shut up! Let me now add Granny and Grandpa in there. Slow ass. Fuck ass bitch. Fuck it. Fuck ass motherfucker. Woo! Bitch. What if I follow her? I'm scared. Fuck! The husband! Y'all not up here? Oh, it's fine. How is you? Oh my god, I can see y'all. What? Oh, fuck! Oh, open the fuck up! They're coming to get me, bitch! Thank you for watching. Hello and gonna take this shit. You know what? I'm actually gonna hide in this shit. I'm gonna hide here. Boom. Wait! Wait! Wait!
Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh.
I was nervous. I was nervous, okay? Okay. Fuck! Oh, I thought it was. Ah! Wait, where is she? Oh! Pussy. Wait. Okay, she's gonna go downstairs. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Fuck! Fuck! What masturbates? Fuck! I'm in the bathroom. And now what? And now what? She's right there. She's right. Where you go? I'm gonna go downstairs right now. Is there a bear trap there? No. Fuck everything. I'm gonna go right here. I knew it. Fuck! 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 Does that make a noise? Oh, am I outside? Oh my God, is that her? Is that her? Oh, oh what the fuck? You look. Grab this shit, mother. You do not! You do not! You woman! Oh. Ah, why do I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my God. I thought. Ah! You know what me boom boom? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Why was that big ass slong in my fucking face? Ah! Damn! I feel nasty. What is this? Ah! Why did you not look? Suspicious ass. I'm gonna close that fucking door, bitch. What the fuck did I open? What the fuck? Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? That's why you was Oh, if you get in here with me and this thing, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Is she here? She's not. She's not, right? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Let me. Ah! Ah! Pussy, pussy, clap! Oh, fuck! No! 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 No, 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 no! No! You're not hiding there! Fuck! I feel like a banana was, meant to be a bell pepper, but a bell pepper with like toes with an elephant head. But the head was like formed in a blue sort of way that represented a blueberry, but at the same time also the raspberry, because the raspberry was formed in the previous time before Christ. Does that make sense? And it was a realm of the Romans and the trenches where the two arms collided. What is a possum without hair? Hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why does that exist? What is that? What is that? If you are somehow capable of picking up an insect, right? You have that bitch ass motherfucker in your hand and you start walking towards me with that motherfucker in your hand? And you start playing around, you're like, oh my God, you want to see? I do not want to see. I do not want to see. What I want to see is get your ass back to fucking hell, demon. What are you doing? Do you want me to perish? Are you racist? I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Maybe you did not get enough attention from your mother. Maybe you did not get enough attention from your father. That's why you are acting this way. This is a crime. God forbid you kill a bug. You take that shit. You have it in a little tissue. You throw that bitch at me. Oh, I'll turn your ass into a motherfucking naked ass fucking possum. If you ever make me ramen, right, and it's off the stove, I see you take an egg and the egg was never on the stove. And it's a raw egg. I see you crack that hole open, I'm taking my shit, walking right out the fucking door, calling the police on your ass. Cause I don't give a damn. Oh, it's no sauce. You need some juice in this. I don't give a damn about no juice. I put some soy sauce. I don't want a dead chicken. An unborn chicken. It was never born. It was never born. It was never born. Do you not feel any ounce of embarrassment? It's giving ghetto. Why would you do that? Did I ask? No. So you putting that in my ramen. That's like putting a fucking kidney in a fucking smoothie. Nobody ever did that, but that's not the point. It's not the point. It's stressing me out. I don't want no raw blood. Bitch, why you trying to give me a parasite? You are the parasite. It's not giving. My titties hurt. Okay, stop. I need to calm down. Bye. Anyways. Today, we're speaking. How do I say I had a dream about you? What? Oh, bitch. A dream about you.
J'ai rêvé de toi, chérie. J'ai rêvé de toi, chérie.
J'ai rêvé de toi, chérie. You hear that shit? I'm going to France. I'm going to France. Don't even fuck with me. Don't even fuck with me.
J'ai rêvé de toi, chérie.
J'ai rêvé de toi, chérie. Mon chéri. Mon chéri. Okay, behave. How do I say I'm so shy? Can you show me the way?
Je suis si timide. Peux-tu me montrer le chemin? Je suis si timide.
Je suis timide. What?
Timide. Peux-tu me montrer le chemin?
Je suis si timide. Pour te montrer. Quoi? Je suis si timide.
Je suis si timide. Peux-tu me montrer le chemin?
Peux-tu montrer le chemin? What? Peux-tu me montrer le chemin? Do you want to have a croissant instead of a baguette with some jus de mangue? Stop!
Tu veux un croissant au lieu d'une baguette avec du jus de mangue?
Period!
Tu veux un croissant au lieu d'une baguette avec du jus de mangue?
Period. Ow! Fuck!
De mangue.
Avec du jus de mangue. Pussy clap.
Tu veux un croissant au lieu d'une baguette avec du jus de mangue?
Tu veux un croissant au lieu d'une baguette avec du jus de mangue? Period. I fucking hate that shit. Pussy clap. Hijo de puta. How do I say, can I have something to drink?
Puis-je avoir quelque chose à boire?
Puis-je avoir quelque chose... What? Puis-je avoir quelque chose à boire? Period. En français, je parlais français couramment. Puta. That was a joke. That was a joke. Do not take that fucking serious. And if anybody is coming up and be like, oh, but I thought you spoke. I told you I didn't. I told you I didn't. Shut up!